So today I decided to do a little office video, or a video of what I do for work and how I got going and got started. So my company is called Zone Sports, custom t-shirts and apparel. So I started off doing screen printing. So I'm primarily a screen printer. And I design for schools, companies, and things like that. But when COVID hit, things kind of started going downhill for screen printing, for at least for me. But because I design mostly for schools, so about 90% of my business, maybe 80% of my business comes from schools. And so they buy from me in bulk for spirit wear and things like that. So once that hit in the spring of this year, my numbers started to go down. But then my online sales started to pick up, or I started promoting, and I just saw a way I needed to shift. And so I got my website up and going, and it started to do pretty good. And then I also opened up a small retail space inside the Painted Tree out by the Mall of Georgia. But I'm just gonna go through my little office setup of what I have. I've owned 2 retail stores, 2 kiosks before, and now I'm moving into a different adventure, and I'll explain all that in this video. So anyway, this is my setup. This is my shipping station. But before I get to that, this is my warehouse. This was my first piece of warehouse that I started using, so to speak. But this is just where I kept inventory of blank shirts, so that when orders would come in, I can just pull from there to print. Excuse me. I use mostly Bella brands is what I use. Excuse me. And Sublimation. And those are just some caps up there that I haven't used yet. And I use Cosmos ink is the ink that I use. I found that through Debbie's web YouTube channel when I saw her. And then I do a little vinyl. So this is the shipping station. So this is my bags. There's 2 different size bags. There is my tissue paper, because I like to give it a nice little look when I send out packages, when people buy from the retail store. And I'll maybe put a picture in here to show you what it looks like. This is the scale that I'm using. And it's just an AccuTech I got off Amazon. And so it works pretty good. This is like a sample label. So sometimes I'll weigh things out. I'll pack paper and the shirt and this and that, and then a label, just to make sure I have the weight correct. So, and how Off the Beach came to be, I opened up a retail store, my second one, called Off the Beach, where we did airbrushing and carried a lot of beachy-like type vibe. So that's how I got the name Off the Beach. And this is just one of the signs that was at my kiosk here. This was a temporary sign that I had up in front of the store until they had my sign that was backlit, that was lit up with lights and stuff. So that's what that was. That's my GoPro, because I do a lot of mountain biking. So that's my thing. I got some mountain biking videos. I'll put it up if you guys want to see them. This here is the Zebra, some kind of printer, LP Zebra. I read some reviews, and I was going to get the other one. I forgot the name of it. It's pretty expensive, but this one, they said this thing will not break down. It just runs. So I just started searching for a used one, and that's how I found this one on like Macari. I was looking on Macari. I was looking on Let Go. I was looking on Craigslist and Marketplace. So I ended up getting this. I love this thing so far. It works. It works with any labels. So that's what I like about that, is that I didn't have to stick to a specific type of label. And those are labels down there that I ordered. And that's just some vinyl that's down there. This is my website, offthebeachusa.com. So I'm about to make a few changes to it, because it's been up like this for a while. So these are just some of the graphics that we've put up. And I design most of my graphics. So, and then I go try to find some that are readily available, because I do so many, and I do a lot of custom designs for other people. So these are just a few. So that's some of the airbrushing that I do. And I'll show you the garage, but since I've come home, I work out of my garage now. But this is my office setup. This is my board that I stuck to the wall. I got this from Home Depot. And what I do is just have some little motivational stuff up here on the wall. Do it in fear, get ready. Because I'm trying to get everything ready for November, December. If you're afraid, do it afraid. Trust in the process, be patient. So that's one of the things I have up there. I normally keep my orders here when I'm doing individual stuff. Normally my school orders are over here, but I just erased them all. And this is one of the schools that I have to get some stuff ready for, and a couple other people. So that's my board there. This is where my printer is set up. I have the Epson 77110, and then I have this one that I print regular stuff with. This one has all my Sublimation ink in it. This one has inkjet ink because I need to make film for screen printing. And this is vellum that I use right here. This is my heat transfers. These are books. Most of them I've read. A lot of these I haven't, maybe. I don't know. I have to look at them. Custom shoes that I've done that I do for people. This is where my sports bras actually were. So I just cleaned this out and moved this. This is all my bike packing stuff or mountain bike stuff. Over here, this is just a lot of blank product, and I just stuffed it all in there just so I could make space for just to clean some stuff up. So that's that. I'm gonna take you out to this is my light that I haven't used yet. So let's go out to the garage and you'll see my full setup there, where I've actually do most of my work from. Oh, so this door's already open. So I'm gonna let me see. All right, so this is my new inventory wall. So this right here are blank white t-shirts that I use when I do mostly screen printing. These are the sports bras, mask, those socks there. I don't wholesale socks. I just bought some because I need inventory for customers that I need to get stuff ready for, but I'm not opposed to selling them, but I don't currently sell wholesale on socks. These are the sports bras here. These are mugs, 2 types of mugs in there. Let me see. So let me show you this. This is my screen printing setup. So this is a conveyor belt, 5 foot. This is a manual press. Riley Hopkins is what I use. The dogs are barking because I think wifey just pulled up. This is my automatic press. This is my automatic press here, which is down. I got to replace a wire. Look at somebody out here posing. She just left the gym. Hey, good looking. She's not even looking up. So anyway, this is my shop. So this is the automatic press, and like I said, I'm replacing the wire in there. This is a heat press that I have. I need to replace something on that too. The flick switch doesn't come on, the on-off switch. And so, yeah, ooh, somebody just walked into my video. So anyway, all right, so there's another little mannequin here. These are my 2 mountain bikes. I know you guys are interested in hearing about that. So that's my Hawk Hill full suspension. That's my Fuji hardtail, which I actually painted this bike here. It was black and red when I bought it, but I said I need a little more flash on that. So anyway, so this is the automatic press. It's a 6-color 2-station, so I can do 2 colors, but I have 6 arms that go around automatically. That is those are for the screens over there. That's the washout tank. Those are some custom wheels that I just took off my van because Big Blue just died and the mechanic said don't put no more money into that van. So I won't do that, and I'll just have these 2 cars to drive around for now. All right, let me see. That's just a tent we bought because we do fairs and festivals, which we haven't done any of those, so that's cut into our business some. This is the station where I do most of my heat pressing now. So this is the heat press that I have. I got this used for like $100 a couple years ago, and man, this thing works like a beast. I think it's a Stalls or something, but let me see. Yeah, Stahls Hottronics. So this thing works, man. All right, so this is my cut press that I use when I'm doing mugs. This is the new oven that I will be using thanks to, I forgot the young lady's name who told me about this one, but she was super nice in one of the groups and she told me to get this one, or this is the one that she has and it works out great. That over there are some custom wheels, not custom wheels, those are tires that go to my bike. That's an air compressor that controls this machine here. So you have to have an air compressor. Over here, you will see this is my airbrush station. So when customers call and they say they need airbrushing, I come over here, turn my small compressor on, which is right there, turn that on, and then I press, then I airbrush here. So you see, I got some good penmanship. Yeah, you see that? But if you saw me write on a piece of paper, I don't think you'd let me airbrush your shirts, but I seem to be able to do good with the guns. So these are mostly Badgers and Iwatas, I think. Yes, Badger and Iwata are the guns that I use. Creotex ink. This, again, are the screens. This is the washout tank. That is the water pressure thingy there. So that's basically my entire setup. So I'm moving into becoming more of a wholesaler. So I'm working on products that will be coming in, which is obviously the sports bras, the mask a little bit, I sell those, but our big thing is that we will have thongs, which is the item that we're waiting on. We will have a couple tumblers. I might sell some of those if people are interested in those. I will also have air fresheners that we can customize. So we'll wholesale those. So we got those. We have pillows that we'll have coming in. What else do we have coming? So we have several things. So as it all gets in, it will all get placed on this shelf here. So this down here at the bottom will get moved over to here or somewhere. I'll figure out where that goes. But this is where the rest of the items will go. I guess I didn't explain this wall here. This wall here is for all my inks. This is all screen printing stuff, so, or mostly. So this is palette adhesive spray, which we don't use anymore. We use this chemical here. You just put it on and you just have to wipe it off and it goes back to working. Those are shipping bags. That's my tape. That's oils and stuff like that. This is glitter inks that you can print. Glitter inks. These are all the inks down here. These gallons, they normally run about 50 bucks to 75 bucks. I think sometimes this particular color here, they try to get you for 115 or 130. So this is all the inks. These are the squeegees that I use. So if I don't have a color squeegee that I can use, I just clean the ink off of these and I am able to print another color. So each screen has to have its own color. I have some epoxy here because I made some keychains that are in our little retail store. We keep our paper towels there. And I don't know if there's anything else. So I have a couple slogans on my wall. Like that over there says, be consistent. Over here, this is the Zone Sports slogan, get into it. It used to be Zone Sports, of course. So I kind of use them both, but get into it. And that's one of the cool shirts that we sell on the site. Zone Sports, that's the logo for it. I think it went under maybe 5 or 6 different changes, and that's the final one there. But yeah, so that's my shop, that's my setup. And you know, like I said, we're gonna be moving more so into a lot of the wholesale stuff. We'll still do our retail stuff, but we're trying to move into just becoming a blanks wholesale distributor. So this is the start of it right here. This is the beginning of our wholesale distribution. So this is our warehouse. I've seen other people do warehouses. You're at the ground roots right here, baby. You don't want to, you want to be in here when we're digging it out and grinding it out and you see us whining and complaining and you see the growing pains. And not that the other people don't have that, I'm sure they do. And I'm just, you know, acting stupid at this point or acting funny. But yeah, so, you know, you'll get to see us start grinding it out. learning new things, trying to figure out how to get certain products to people that's not out there. When we first looked at sublimation, there was no one doing thongs. And that was the first thing I thought. I said, man, it'd be nice if people were doing thongs and underwear and stuff like that. But thongs was the first thing that popped into my head. And so I started the process of figuring that out and trying to get those manufactured. And just, it's been months that I've been working on it. So since about August, I've been working on getting this thong, but it's finally done and on its way here. We just did the final payment. So it should be, it's like just weeks away. So we're trying to get everything here before Black Friday so that we can have that stuff ready for you guys and just be ready to ship. So I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I've posted a few videos of us doing some practice prints. So check those out in the group. But other than that, I think that's it. You know, make any comments down in the bottom of this thing. My YouTube channel is Sam Off the Beach, but I do all kinds of stuff on there. I do some of the airbrushing, I do some of the pressing, I do mountain biking. You'll see construction videos. I built wifey a greenhouse. So we got all kinds of stuff on that channel. So it's Sam Off the Beach, and you never know what you're gonna get from week to week. So that's what we do. So anyway, you know, make comments on the video if you guys like it. If there's something else you want to see, let me know, and I'll figure out some stuff to do based on the comments. But that's my home office. Post your home office if you have one, or post your working stations, because I know most of us are working from home. So post it in the video and let us see where you are, pictures or videos or whatever, okay?